Nolagent here at Dat Dog. Let's go check it out.
Welcome to Nolagent. Let the good times roll. In this episode of our New Orleans travel vlog, we're on a best hot dog search as we visit Dat Dog, which has 3 locations in the New Orleans area on Magazine Street, Freret Street, and Frenchmen Street. Dat Dog started back in 2011, but this is my first visit to this establishment as I'm not the biggest fan of most hot dogs. We're going to start our visit at the Dat Dog location at 3336 Magazine Street, which is about 12 minutes and 3 miles away from the New Orleans French Quarter. We will also be making a visit to the Freret Street location to sample that spot as well. So Dat Dog has some hot dog items that are not your traditional hot dog, and those are some of the things I'm interested in sampling. So this is a really interesting spot. They certainly have made for a very vibrant and colorful building. They've got a great patio here, and the interior is fantastic looking as well. So if nothing else, you really get a fun time in here. And of course, they've got a floor mat with their name on it like so many places. Another big draw of this spot is they do have a full bar both on the inside here and on their patio outside that we will also explore later. So there is just a whole lot of really cool looking stuff all around here with all these vibrant colors and flags and all sorts of interesting looking things to entertain all sorts of different types of people. So it's definitely a cool place to hang out in, even if you're not going to eat, of course. Now they've got various menus on the chalkboards all over the place, and you've even got some merchandise as well, so you can come away with quite a few good souvenirs. They've got most of their menu on the chalkboards here above the kitchen area. They even have a holiday dog with a turducken sausage. We're going to take a look at the regular menu here, though, that has all that stuff on it in a little easier to read format now. So, house specials. Jimmy Chicago Dog, Etouffee Special, Vegan Banger, Irish Channel Dog, Bacon Werewolf, The Son of a Saint Dog, aka Soprano Sausage, Rougarou, Dat Burger, Sea Dog Special, for the kids, little beefy, little cheesy, little chicky, little puppy, happy hour dogs, Monday through Friday, 4 p.m. to 7 p.m. All of these dogs are only $5. Beer for dinner, Coney Island, Backyard Cookout, Cowboy Kicker, Vegetarian, Basic Beefy, then Eat Fit with Veggie Supreme, the Mexicali, the Green and Grilled Special, the Italian Garden. Next, we have Build Your Own. Pick some fun to put in your buns. Sausages, Vienna All Beef, Polish Kielbasa, Smoked Bratwurst, Guinness Dog, Italian Sausage, Veracruzan Hot Sausage, Alligator Sausage, Crawfish Sausage, Duck Sausage, Burger Dog, Dat Chicken, Seafood, Beer Battered Cod or Golden Fried Shrimp, Vegetarian, Vegan Bratwurst, Vegan Italian Dog, Smoked Apple Sage Dog, Spicy Chipotle Dog. Next we have now Dress It Up toppings, and there's way too many to read right now, so you can do that on your own. Then we have sides with tots seasoned with cheese, with chili and cheese, with cheddar bacon ranch, with crawfish etouffee. WTF, then fries, seasoned with cheese, with chili and cheese, with cheddar bacon ranch, with crawfish etouffee, and WTF. So we're going to head on out to the patio here, and hey look, they do have a claw game for everybody that has children that like to play that, and some adults like to play it too, I hear. Now, they've got a really huge back patio here, and this is quite a nice space. This is certainly one of the nicest patio areas in town, and you certainly get a lot of different seating options. So you can sit in the open air space, or then they have a covered patio space back here. Now, I'm not sure how waterproof it really is back here, so when it rains really hard, you might want to double check to make sure if it fully is waterproof back here. We do get some pretty hard rain in New Orleans. And they also have some really creative artwork throughout the whole space, so you do have to also appreciate all the talented artists that have helped put this space together, as there certainly is some pretty wonderful mural artwork and painting done throughout the entire space. And here we're gonna go out back into the open air patio space. So plenty of room to do all sorts of things out here. So this could be a great space for any various numbers of parties, celebrations, or other activities. They do have this outdoor bar right here as well. And so that's always a good option to have both the indoor and outdoor bar areas, because depending on the weather, they all come in handy. So right here they have a draft and canned beer selection, and then they have their cocktail menu right here. So quite a decent selection for a mere hot dog place. All right, here's my first hot dog I'm gonna try. So this is the burger dogs. It's made out of hamburger. And then I got the crawfish etouffee tots. I don't see a whole lot of etouffee on here though. Okay, so this is basically a hamburger inside of a hot dog bun. It has been a really, really long time since I've had any kind of hot dog. So here we go with my first bite. And okay, so the bun is pretty decent. It doesn't taste exactly like I thought it would. I'm not really getting that beefy, juicy, delicious burger goodness that a hamburger would give me. It's an interesting flavor. I'm getting more of an experience kind of like a Middle Eastern kebab experience. You know, they have those ground meat kebabs at some Middle Eastern places, and this reminds me more of that than a hamburger. It's not a bad flavor, it's just interesting flavor, and sort of not a bad way, just sort of just not your texture or the experience you would expect. So this little hybrid between a hot dog and a hamburger is not quite what I was thinking it would be like, interestingly enough. So I don't know if I would get it again. I think if there was a choice between an actual hamburger and this, I would go with the hamburger. I would also go with just a regular kebab if that was a choice too. So, interesting experience. Glad I tried it. Now I know what it is, at least. So, if you're here and want to try it, it's definitely something unique and different. So, hey, just like I've totally destroyed this burger dog, go ahead and destroy that subscribe button. Give this video a thumbs up. Comment below, let me know what you thought about this burger dog. While you're down there, make sure to check out my Patreon accounts. I do work for tips, and I appreciate any help with that. Next up, we've got to polish off these crawfish etouffee tots. Although, I have to say, I'm used to having a lot more crawfish and etouffee sauce with anything that I order that is etouffee. There is a slight dribble of a tiny little bit of etouffee gravy that has just been placed on top of this. It is not what I would call a legitimate serving of crawfish etouffee. And these crawfish are really, really small. They're supposed to tell you, according to Louisiana law, if the crawfish are local Louisiana caught or imported from other countries. Typically, China is where most imported crawfish is coming from these days, and I'm afraid these crawfish look like Chinese crawfish for the few that I see. I could be wrong here. However, they are legally required to have some kind of information on their menu to tell you if they are imported or if they are local. So I can't really tell for sure 100% if these are imported or local. Usually people are pretty proud to list that they serve wild-caught Louisiana shrimp or are locally produced crawfish, so would be nice to know, is all I know to say.
There's supposed to be crawfish etouffee in here. Very few of any good crawfish. Teeny tiny little bitty one.
So from my experience here, I would say I would probably avoid any of the crawfish etouffee options or any toppings at all on the tater tots or maybe the french fries too. At least from my experience, other people's experience could vary. I just don't feel it was worth the upcharge for the tiny little bit of stuff I got on top of here. Your experience would vary, of course. So now, just like I've totally destroyed these tater tots, go ahead and destroy that subscribe button. Give this video a thumbs up. And I'm not going to give my meal a thumbs up, though, as overall, I didn't really enjoy it that much. I probably wouldn't get this stuff again. But your taste and flavor profiles could vary, and you might love it here, but I didn't. So the bill arrived, and actually you pay ahead of time before you get your food, and my total with tip was $25.35. So that price is what I used to be able to pay for a 3-course meal at Commander's Palace with 25-cent martinis. So I have to say that's quite a shocking price point, and I'm just not full still. I'm still kind of hungry.
No legit here on Freret Street's location of Dat Dog. Let's go check it out.
So, oh yeah, I do enjoy suffering, I guess, as I made a return visit to have more overpriced hot dogs here, as I wanted to visit also the Freret Street location to experience some of these other types of special hot dogs. I've walked past this one many times, but it's located at 5030 Freret Street, which is about 14 minutes and 4 miles away from the New Orleans French Quarter, and it's right here at the intersection of Freret Street and Saunier Streets. And so this corner spot here makes it a pretty popular spot to just go drink at like a regular bar. I think that might be one of the main draws of this place, as it's also pretty near Tulane, and all of Freret Street seems to draw quite a decent number of students from Tulane and Loyola universities. So it is a pretty vibrant area. So this location, I believe, has a larger patio area compared to its interior area. I think the inside space here is a lot smaller than the outside space. And overall, I don't think it is as large as the one on Magazine Street. I've also walked past the one on Frenchmen Street many times, which is right next to the French Quarter. That one seems to be a bit smaller overall compared to these two as well. I don't plan on making a visit to that one after my experience trying these two out. I think that's more than enough for me to get a good handle on what the food here is like overall. So it's a similar theme to the Magazine Street location. Plenty of bright colors, lots of fun artwork, and plenty of interesting things to see. So if nothing else, it's worth just grabbing a drink here just to check out some of the artwork and all the decorations. And you certainly can have a pleasant time enjoying a few cocktails or brews out here on this very interesting patio area space, as there's a whole lot of really fantastic stuff to see and get some cool photographs of yourself with, if nothing else. Now here I got the Sea Dog, which is fried cod on the hot dog bun, and then I just got a regular all beef hot dog with chili on it. So let's dig in and start with this Sea Dog now. Now, I do love some fried cod, so let's see how it does on this hot dog bun. And, okay, this is better than the beef dog was. It's not the best crispy, crunchy fried cod, though. I'm finding the batter on the outside of the fish to be a little on the mushy side. It's still decently cooked cod. The crust, if it was a little crunchier, would make for a more happy, better overall experience inside the bun. So a little malt vinegar probably would have been nice as well to kick it up a little more, maybe. I've got some spicy Creole mustard on here, and a little bit of malt vinegar I found later that I had. I got some of that put on here as well, so that did give it a little extra fish and chips flavor. Ultimately, though, I think I'd rather just have plain fish and chips, and the bun doesn't really add much to it, and so, it's going down pretty quick and easy. I would say this is probably the best thing that I've had here so far, so just like I totally destroyed this Sea Dog, go ahead and destroy that subscribe button, give this video a thumbs up, comment below, let me know what you thought about this Sea Dog. And while you're down there, make sure to check out the link to my Patreon account. I do it for tips, and I appreciate any help with that. Now, next up, we're going for just this regular old beef dog. And I got it topped with some chili and peppers here. So let's see what a classic hot dog tastes like. I haven't had one of these in a long time. And it's an okay dog. It's all right. So for plain old regular hot dog, all beef, it is a pretty decent thing overall. I have to say, it's probably doing a better job than the burger dog that I had at the Magazine Street location did, as far as the flavor department goes, I would say. This is certainly maybe one of the better choices to get here, I guess, at a hot dog joint is the actual hot dog. Of course, this is the most messy thing that I've eaten here at Dat Dog so far. So, just like a po' boy, sometimes the messier it is, it might indicate that it is actually a better thing. Because, hey, all those flavors might make a big mess when you're eating them, because you got to cram a lot of stuff inside of a sandwich. Like hot dog is a variation of a sandwich, certainly. The more stuff you cram in it, the messier it's going to get often. And, look at there. We have some dirty paws to clean up now. So I got my hands wiped down a little bit. Now we're gonna eat the third meal of the things that fell out. So some peppers are in there right there. We've got lots of chili and some cheese in there. Maybe a few more little pepper pieces in there. So I got a decent little third meal out of this at least. So the other hot dogs I ate didn't have any kind of third meal left. So it looks like this is the one they stuffed the most full. And so you get the most bang for your buck, I would say, overall, with the amount they're able to cram inside of it. And you get a whole lot of extra little snacks there at the end. So now, just like I totally destroyed this hot dog, go ahead and destroy that subscribe button. Give this video a thumbs up. Comment below. Let me know what you thought about this hot dog. And while you're down there, make sure to check out the link to my Patreon account, as I do it for tips, and I appreciate any help with that. So the bill arrived, and the total for my Sea Dog, the beef wiener dog, and iced tea and tip was $29.62. So, wow, that is quite a lot of money for 2 hot dogs, and I'm not even full. I'm still hungry. I actually went and got something to eat after this. You know, for $1.50 at Costco, I can get a huge hot dog and a drink, so I just can't see the price point reasoning to ever come back here again, unfortunately. You know, it's overall okay, but for the price point, I have to say no. Hey, other people might love this place, but to me, I just can't really see justifying the price here. So, thanks so much to everybody at Dat Dog for some very creative hot dog options and some beautiful spaces. And thanks so much to all of you out there for tuning into the NOLA Gent channel, especially to my Patreons. Now, if you would so kindly go ahead and share this video with any of your friends or contacts that would enjoy it, then tune in next time for more good food, good times, and good people. NOLA Gent here, and thanks so much for watching. And just go ahead and destroy this video right here to keep up with the fun.